The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Welcome back to The Mics Are Open. My name is Ashley.
And young
Neville.
Big C. What if you're watching this and listening to it? What is currently happening is Ashley is going through a sex change, and they've just been feeding her with like testosterone. So the first thing that's actually happened is her breaking her voice.
This titties cannot go through a sex change. I mean,
Wow! Chop it off.
the doctors will be like, "Nah, we can't do that." That's a big lie.
Like imagine going from an S class to an A class. I mean, what is that?
It depends.
It's a car analogy.
Oh, I understand, but no. What's your preference?
Car
That's
podcast.
not my
Depends.
preference.
No, you can't
You
go
can find
to
a
an A
good A
class.
class that's better than an S class. Bro.
What?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
S class all day. What are you talking about?
Preference.
S class
I don't
all
want it. After you told me I'm going through a sex change. Listen,
Anyway.
this is episode 191.
Wow.
192. Oh, I wasn't here last week. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So guys,
Welcome
Happy New
back,
Year.
Ash.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Yeah, happy
Happy New Year.
bro.
I like the fact that now that is the opening line everywhere you go. You know, if you see a stranger, if you're trying to talk to them, all you need to do is Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. But you know what's mildly annoying? Like I've noticed it. So the day we're recording is like essentially the first day of business of the new year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone feels that they have a right to send you a message and revisit everything that we said we'd revisit in 2023. Where the fuck is the foreplay for the year, Bana? And it's too
What's the
early.
foreplay? What's the corporate
And
foreplay?
You want them to fiddle with your
Bro.
balls a little bit.
Whoa.
Yo, let's start next week, the 7th, or some. Like, bro, the year, like,
Yeah.
you guys have not even made no mistakes.
Give us pleasantries first. How
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, like,
What are
Calvin,
your
there's
plans?
people who've been waiting for like the 3rd of January. Like,
Yeah, I
oh,
know,
yeah.
I know.
Now I've been waiting. Yeah, like I need to collect all my debts, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to look at it from different angles.
But
bro.
are you guys on the same tip? Like, for anyone who told you let's revisit come Jan, for you guys, is it like the first week of Jan?
Ay, hapana. Kwani wewe ni mtiaji design ya witch? Like how can you fatter me? We see guys are clearly still in Diani.
Yeah.
Even guys are watching this episode on the Dow, somewhere in Diani, cruising,
those
so
kind of things.
first week apana, but that second week on a Monday, 9 a.m.
Yeah, because this is like that week of recovery,
I'm seeing people
Yeah, it's a
in
grace
offices.
period still.
Bro, I've seen
Like, that's wild to me.
But also, I'm the guy who's been told to wait until such and such a date for business to resume. Then
Yes.
I'ma get you sorted out. So now I'm the guy who's waiting for guys to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
you're on that receiving end.
Yeah.
Pause.
Damn.
Not so loud. But yes, I
Yeah,
am.
unavumilia tu manze, but
mean,
the time
yeah.
usually comes, you procrastinate it until, it's that time for the finance guy
But
to do
you
the
see,
thing.
no, I'm not gonna lie, cause you see, as a creative, sometimes when the inspiration hits you out of the blues, and maybe it happens to be a time when guys are deep in the heart of the shere, but now that's when you're like, damn, when guys are partying, now is when I feel like I want to do everything,
Yeah.
and then now you get it done. So you probably need a couple of other people for you to get this product finished, but the other people, now they're the ones deep in the heart of the shere. So now that part of you as a creative, bado inakuuma, cause all you want to do is just get this product out there, I don't want to stay with it. It's like a hot potato, and no one wants to hold a hot potato.
Yeah, and
So that's
being
what it feels like.
Yeah, and being me, I bring the rehe in shere, so
No shit.
yeah, without the re, it's just
There's no
share. Hey, it was just a share. So you need someone in the mix. So I like that, manze. But how are you guys feeling? Because I don't want to ask you guys the obvious thing of New Year's resolutions. What are you guys renewing? Nah, that is beyond that.
But before, 'cause I see what you said.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know, right? But how did you guys usher in the new year? Where were you guys?
Damn.
In bed.
Mimi nilikuwa kama LeBron. I was on my game. I was on my gaming console.
You were gaming.
Yeah, man, that's when I was finishing God of War. But
What about you?
So after trying to make plans for the New
Yep.
Year's, and that failed very
Andy, I'm sorry.
successfully.
It sounds like
It's
a couple
fine.
of casualties.
I forgive my friends.
I was
forgive my friends.
100% in.
It's fine. So, bro, I passed out and I woke up at 11:45 p.m.
To Ashley's text.
So I was like, damn, there's no way I'm going right now. So I just watched movies the whole night now into the New Year's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ashley alikuwa
Ashley
pahali
was in the
poolside
city.
chilling,
You already know what I was doing.
No, the audience doesn't know.
Okay, I mean, I was in a party. I was at a party.
Actually,
The party ended today.
Let me tell you, from the 26th, it's just been chaos.
Downhill.
Just chaos. The party actually ended the next day, and I was struggling the whole. Anyway,
Inaeleweka but
it was a good
New
entry
Year's.
to the year.
Nice.
Nice.
A good one. Calvin
Yeah.
Down.
Man, mine was chill as well. So one of my friends just moved houses, so I was with him and the family, and kids. It was a house full of kids, like 6 kids, man.
Jeez.
Like literally when New Year's was the like the whole coming
Crossover.
crossover. Bro, I was having Galitos chicken, and then the kids are like, "We want fireworks!" A whole gang of them. So we get out of the estate, like we're over there looking. Then their house doesn't have like a good vantage point. Their neighbor's house has a good vantage point. So here 7, 10, 12-year-old kids were like, "Yo, can we go to the neighbors and knock at 12 o'clock?" Then I finished that. So by around like like 12:30 or 12:20, because this plays usually around 12 minutes. I was like, guys, I'm tired. I've got to go home, right? Because we've been there since all afternoon.
Yeah.
As I'm driving out, who the fuck do I see? Tonio, Gibbs, Owen, all of these niggas.
A sandwich them.
All of them just by the street, hollering at some babes. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Allegedly.
Like just by the road. So I pulled down. Then I'm like, hey, Tonio, this guy is looking suspicious. Who's this? Then he sees me. He's like, Calvo. Then the chick he's with is absolutely losing her mind.
Take it. You don't need to implicate.
Yeah, allegedly, people
They
like
know
shit.
this.
You
Yeah.
say.
So the chick is like,
The
podcast,
the chick is
Calvin.
like, the chick is like part of their gang. She's like, oh my God, Calvin.
Man,
No, she was not banning over you
Yo,
like that.
the fun girl, ingia kwa comment section. Let us know the truth.
That she wasn't.
We can't let Calvin be lying on your name out here, man. Ingia kwa comment section right now. Calvin has a kujitetea bwana. 2023 ni mwaka ya kujitetea.
So
I'll
yo,
play devil's
me, I'm
advocate.
trying to hit the brakes on this shit because I'm like, yo, Tonio, bro,
Bana.
chill.
Ambia msupa chill.
I'm like, yo,
Ataki
Tonio,
big C.
lazima tufanye beef. Yo, that shit was funny. So I was just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Boom. So this is Langata. As I'm exiting, so I want to go back and nowadays there's a new road.
There's a new turning,
from
yeah.
Prestige. You can literally
yeah.
go straight,
Straight,
to
yeah.
Langata. So now I
Yeah.
wanted to join it via Apo Langata High, take the roundabout by as you go up towards Otiende, back digs. Bro, on the fucking back road, I partnered with a gang of Wakorinos, like by the road like this.
Your New Year's was eventful.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. What the fuck? So me, I'm in my moti, raise the windows. I'm just like, oh, that was the day I was listening to R. Kelly. Remember?
Oh, man.
My
Why are you telling me you remember like
Why do you
oh,
guys send us
Don't
screenshots?
listen to WhatsApp.
You're the one who is funding R. Kelly still.
Why do you guys send us screenshots in the group of you niggas listening
Yeah, we
to
don't
R.
like
Kelly?
that.
Yo,
Why?
like what happened? So actually, what happened was that same Prestige by the traffic lights, so that I cross over. So this is about 4 p.m. and I'm just like, what do I want to listen to? Then I'm like,
Why?
I don't see nothing wrong. Then I'm like,
With the little
Spotify.
bumping grind.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, and that shit was nice. So anyway, bro, I have to come to the Wakorinos. Man, I was literally so scared because
Yeah.
I don't know, like this is a mob of bear, like so many guys were like a sock.
How did
So
you
I'm
figure
just-
out the
Did you think they're
Mokorinos?
gonna put a turban on
The
you?
turbans, goddammit.
Yeah, but
That's
you're scared of the
okay,
Mokorinos.
yeah. What's the worst that could happen to you, bro?
They drum you
Bro,
through.
Dance you to death.
Listen, I'm gonna sound so fucking privileged. I was more worried about my car getting scratched and my
the
side mirrors.
drums.
Yeah, like
And the dancing.
no, like like multitudes, guys are excited.
Yeah.
What? It's a new year, bro. That shit is expensive. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but anyway,
got
I
you.
got home.
I love it,
And I
man.
slept.
That was
I
you
love
had
it,
a very
man.
eventful night though.
Yeah, man.
It was good. It was good. Shout going out to Antonio and
Allegedly.
Owen. And that show.
Just a chini.
That's
Niggas a
funny.
millionaire now. Just a chini. Can't be incriminating him. But I like that.
Tony was they were vibing these shorties. The fact
wait,
that
wait,
Motio
wait,
was
wait.
like,
Yo,
We have
we will
talked
not allow
about
the
this.
Ghana thing to go on here, but I'm not
We have
snitching.
talked about
Yeah.
this, bro.
But I like the fact that you mentioned fireworks. When I was young,
Yeah.
growing up, I used to be that guy who used to go to the local shop with your 10 bob, 5 bob, 1 bob, and you buy those barutis.
Barutis,
Yeah. And you do the thing. I don't know how you all. Mama Neno, your fireworks this year. Do you still guys like keep up with that? You just watch them now from the GTC building?
Yo, that was
Or
wild.
you give out fireworks?
Where I was.
No, Austin, yeah. Go and think about your life.
So where I was, this guy's had like a proper like sherehe.
Yeah.
So my best friend invited me for this party.
Nice.
I know the guy as well. I mean, he might be my future husband. I don't mind. But
what?
Yo, and then there's someone
Hold up.
spending 10K
Hold
here.
up.
what?
You just said your
It's
best
a-
friend
it's a rough
Ladies,
one.
we are the
invited
prize.
you.
For a party.
And the guy,
One of the guy, okay.
you said the
The
guy.
parents, the guy
Not
who
the best
owns,
friend.
not my best friend. Now
The
the,
best
guy who
friend is a chick.
invited. Oh no!
What's that nigga?
Let her start again,
Oh,
Calvin. Okay.
Set it up nice.
So PJ, shout out PJ.
Private jet. Or
Yo.
pajama, whatever you want to
Fuck
call
it,
it.
I'm
You
done.
don't want to know. You don't want to know. what
Anyway,
it
point
stands
is,
for.
this guy's like threw down a really great party and they had fireworks and shit. I'm always in awe when fireworks are like
Nice.
being displayed. Like that's my shit. I'll run to go watch fireworks. They're just so beautiful.
Nice.
Yo,
I
let
want to
me
be
tell
a
you.
firework too.
You want to be a firework instructor?
Actually,
We need that.
It's-
But you want to be a
It's on
firework?
the other
Yeah.
podcasts, not the.
I'm not.
True
Baby,
story.
you're
So
a
back in the day, right?
firework.
So I think there's this. Maybe I'm like 10, 13 or 13 or something. Back in the day, right? So my auntie used to work with Indians. So that time the firework market in the country hadn't like been explored sana. You know, like guys weren't selling fireworks commercially. So my auntie comes to Shags with one ka munreka sijui, something like some shit like that. So my cousin is over there that day. He doesn't want to let go of this thing, man. Like, he doesn't. The guy's just grabbing onto it. We're just waiting for midnight, and you know those days it's a struggle to stay up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you've been playing all day. What? You're just
You're
like, but I'm
exhausted.
just gonna make it to midnight.
Yeah.
Bro, midnight fikat. This motherfucker, in the process of getting out towards the lawn so that we can light this whole thing up, bro, the guy lost the string banner.
Wow.
The string,
So-
No light in it.
like the fucking string to the
Tawasa
motherfucking firework. As in, cause this guy just didn't want to let it go. Like,
That's what happens when you have attachment issues.
Hey, Calvin,
He's
back
so
aside.
Bana! Like that was the closest I've ever been to lighting a firework. And even Barutis, I don't
Nigga took
remember
it
them
away
from.
from
Like,
me.
like, you guys should do something about this. Get me fireworks next year.
I feel like it. Yeah.
Like if I go for counseling, these are some of the issues I need to
I like
remember.
it. I like it.
Firework when I was 13 years old. So now we start like folding like a paper, newspaper, so that we
to
light
stick
it.
it in.
That paper was just
Oh,
no.
Andy, stop it,
It
man.
was-
We are just from
Something
sherehe.
It wasn't
Tumeacha
doing
alcohol,
nothing.
tumeacha snacks, tumeacha
I did not
mawawao.
mean to.
Stop
I'll
it
choose my
now,
words
bro.
carefully. I'm sorry.
Subscribe.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them to like
I'll
them.
do better. Yeah.
Tell
Make
them
sure
to
you
like.
comment,
yeah.
share, and subscribe. Yeah.
So
I'll do
essentially,
better. Yeah.
so essentially, you two didn't see no fireworks
No, we were giving the fire. Oh, okay. I was giving the fireworks.
Guys,
on God of War.
Money, you need to come back,
On God of
boys
War.
It's because I
are
wanted to disrupt the
misbehaving.
joke. No, it's because I know Calvin has a joke. Okay, Calvin, let's go.
no, we have no
Walai.
jokes.
Come on now. It's
Bro.
2023.
You.
Bana.
Yo,
Same
bro,
you.
Me, my writing skills for my jokes are on holiday. Haven't you guys noticed?
Oh, wow.
Like,
Jarudi kutoka leave.
Your writers are on break right now.
yeah, my writers are on break.
The ghost writers.
Hey, Bana.
But now that we're talking about it, you were setting up something. What did you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
the New Year's resolution, or let me put it in maybe in a better way. Let's say vision board kind of thing. So if we had our own vision boards and we had to put up one or two things up on the vision board. We all know what vision board is, yeah? Ashley?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I know any group of schools.
Why
Okay,
did you single out
Yeah.
Ashley?
Yeah, in case someone doesn't know,
curious.
Ashley, kuna mtu kwa comment
I'm very
section.
curious to know why you singled out. You
Andy,
didn't
Ama.
that to the weakest link.
No, I was taking the
Yeah,
person who
yeah,
knows. No, the person who knows. Ebu waambie ni nini? Oh yeah, Byron doesn't
vision
know.
Byron
board is
doesn't
where
know.
then you shut up. I say a vision board is where you write down like all your dreams, all your ambitions, everything that you want to get done in this year or in this timeline.
Yes.
In a specific timeline. Okay, you're literally putting initiative to your words. Is
Yeah.
it initiative or what's the word?
It's initiative. and
It is
Action.
initiative.
Yeah,
Intention.
intention, yeah.
It's intentionality with your plans.
You see it in a vision kind of way. You know, you write
Yeah.
it down.
So essentially, the whole reason behind a vision board is this, right? Visual, right?
Yeah.
So whenever like what times when you write down stuff, this is what I'm going to do all year, and you forget that notebook. But now the vision board, I see a lot of people put it behind their door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the bedroom
Boom.
somewhere.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need to hide it when the things are coming through.
Wow.
Bro, I
Yeah.
see.
So-
I see
You
guys
don't wanna
even-
talk about it,
I've
it's
seen
cool.
some interesting vision boards
No,
where people
valid.
have even put
I'm
like
with you.
blank checks. They're like,
Yeah.
yo, my first
Of X
million.
amount,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
They put like a BMW X7.
Yeah,
Boom.
you
over there.
put all the screenshots, and then we'll no longer screenshot. I will drive.
There was a series Gabrielle Union used to do where she was an uncle, blah blah, and she literally used to put sticky notes like everywhere in her room, writing down like the things she needs to achieve, writing down quotes that actually do something for her and like
Yeah.
push her to be greater and whatnot. So that's one way of doing it as well.
Yeah,
like
so-
random sticky notes all over your house, but that looks a little cuckoo.
Yeah,
I'm
imagine
not
walking
judging how
into a
you're doing your
place.
vision board.
So yeah, Andy, if you were to throw in maybe something on that vision board for yourself, or maybe for us as the mics are open in Nini, what's something that's on our vision board?
Definitely big signings for the company,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Daniel,
The good company.
and the individual products, and also traveling a whole lot, bro.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That good
I've said too
lifestyle.
much.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna give them all the
I've said
juice,
too
man.
much.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll also add to that. Yeah, for the company, definitely we need to get to that 1 million subscribers in 2023 because of all the good content that we want to give you guys and everything we want to do. Plus, as the mics are open,
Yes.
I'm sure for us. I don't know, Calvin. The numbers zilikuwa zinasema aje 2022, like on average millions. Is it 2-6 million on average?
I mean, in terms of the page, right? The
Yeah.
viewership about 3 million,
Yeah.
which is very good.
Exactly.
So I feel like there's renewed energy in the sense that last year was a year of building, right? So now
Yeah.
it's a year of now hitting the ground running. And also, I like the fact that a lot of brands last year were now starting to fuck with us, right?
Yeah.
Like being enough meetings.
Yeah.
Like I remember the last meeting sometime in November. And this client was like, "Bro, I want to work with you guys. What?"
That's
Yeah,
the
Like,
energy,
and I had to be honest with them and tell them, "Yo, listen, this is what your brief is, but I'll tell you, this is how we can help you achieve." So there's a
there's a lot
great
of
conversations around that.
conversations, yeah.
There's
I like
already
that.
new clients who are willing to work with us. So any other clients out there, there's a lot of content. So much, from sports to Ashley to the lads over here
The
to
latest
Grouchy.
addition.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So there's a lot, but
A lot,
also the live is coming.
Yeah.
So that's huge for
Yo,
us.
can I just interject for a second? When I was doing Red Bull Dance Your Style and we were going to tours around Mombasa, Eldoret, and Kisumu, the amazing thing is when I used to go to all these towns, Eldoret, and I'd go out and I'd meet guys who listen to the podcast, they'd stop me and be like, if you guys don't come to Eldoret, Kisumu, out here, mutakuwa mmefanya disservice. So I have to sprinkle in there, like
have to
out of
go.
Nairobi kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yes, Nairobi, we are cool and whatnot, but Eldoret, Kisumu, Kakamega, tuko na yes.
National
It's
tour,
coming.
honey.
It's coming.
So Kakamega,
I mean,
Yeah.
Bukungu Stadium,
that's a very good point. So,
Yeah,
so watch out. In the next, literally, in the
Month
next
or
1
so.
week or so, we should be dropping the information. So if you're just watching,
unasema nini?
where?
Hey,
Yeah,
yado mmekuja
so-
huko. Hey.
so
Nice.
That's why we got to take a break.
Yeah, yeah.
Come back with a bit of energy. But yeah, so the live is coming. We want you guys to support us and all of that. But there's a lot of good stuff that we're going to do this year.
Ashley Manze, throw in something there socially. Let's move away from all these W's you want to take. Nini, what is maybe something vision board socially? Because a lot of fake friends may make it. I didn't see those tweets of I've cut off people.
People are done cutting off.
Honestly, like a lot of ops try to like reach out back to me.
The opponents.
And for me, I was just
The
like,
opposition.
listen, like I'm not trying to bring any bad energy with me. So honestly, like bad energy, stay away. And
far
bad
away.
energy is relative, you know. So you never, so you never know. But I mean, just being more aware of situations, aware of yourself, self-actualization as well is one big thing that I want myself to achieve and everybody around me to achieve, because I feel like it will do so much for, you know, us as a brand, us as individuals, in family situations, relationships. Like I feel like it will do so much. So I think those are the two things that I'm really looking to do this year.
Let me just
Also,
wrap.
wait, before you even let us know about yours, plug your new product with,
Yo,
with Nimrat. Yeah.
listen.
Double.
Me
You're
and
drinking a
Nimrat-
double. Is it a double water, that one?
Okay, so check this out. Me and Nimrat have a new podcast. Check us out. It's called Double-Sided Tape. That's because, you know.
Double-sided, man.
So yeah, check us out. We're on all platforms. Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, yada, yada, blah, blah. We'll drop our visuals soon enough. We'll keep you updated. We're just, you know, figuring out the kinks. There are no kinks, though. That podcast is lit.
Kuna kinky
Are you sure?
mingi. Ni kinky mingi, si kinky.
No, let me tell you. I listened to the second episode the other day, and I was just like,
Hey,
Us.
I texted Nimrod, and I was just like, this shit is so smooth.
it's me,
That's
it's
what
you.
she said.
I love it. Anyway, check us
Yeah.
out, support us. We're here to bring you like amazing content.
Nice.
Also, too, babes, you know, you're used to seeing a lot of mandem on this channel. You know, a lot of mandem over
Kweli,
here.
kweli.
So we're,
So
we're giving you a different perspective. A
my
lot
thing
of
is
women
this.
talk too.
My thing is this, my challenge to you. I love the fact that you guys have, you know, come together, you and Nimrat. But I want you to look at this camera and say, we're going to be consistent.
We will be listen.
Okay.
We will be consistent.
Calvin, you can be a
Are
good
you
HR.
talking out of experience?
No, wait,
Calvin, in
no,
another
wait.
life.
Experience?
No, wait, Calvin. Why didn't you ask Jimani this when he was talking about the new products he wanted to launch?
No, because he and I, bro, we've been at it, right? So it's just a matter of us guys aligning, because it's going to be very different,
This
right?
guy's good.
It's going to...
Who's on this PR team?
Yeah, no.
God damn it.
He's like the Ghana PR team.
No.
This guy's good.
No, my thing is this, us guys, we know what kind of product that is coming. It's going to be very different, right? Like if you're a bank and you want to talk to some guys, that will be it. Because you see, here's the thing, like on the channel, what we look at is there's a lot, like what you guys do with your high thoughts and everything, what they want to do, you know, demystify all the testosterone,
Yes.
Grouchy with his darkness, and good mixes. You know what I mean? Like
guy.
he's putting the light out.
You're not even going to lighten him this year.
Yeah, you should be rating intros for people.
You get-
But I feel like-
so you see
Sorry.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. Now you guys have whatever. So
You know,
why
he's good,
I
he's
said
good.
consistency is just because, bro, you know, the other day I was thinking about it. Do you know how many times we're doing the podcast and there's so many different things happening in our lives and we can't be able to, but we have to. What?
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I've learned off of this whole journey of podcasting, and essentially for radio and content, if you tell people subscribe, follow me, what, you gotta give that respect back.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
get?
For sure.
Yeah.
You're like
Counts.
you're like a drug dealer, man.
Gotta keep them on that shit.
Well,
You know,
She's nice.
but for me, like, what I've come to realize is you need to have someone with you who you can
bounce
fuck with like that,
Yeah.
you know, who bounces that energy right back. Like for me and Nimrod is the one who's pushing me. I've been chilling over there. She's just like, we gotta do. I'm like, this
That's
is the
cool.
energy
That's
that
about
we
the work,
need.
yeah.
Because
That's
if she
dope,
gives
that's
me
dope.
that energy, I'll give her that energy in return, and it's a
We fuck with
two-way
each other.
street. Exactly.
Yeah,
So
plus-
we're never not gonna not do what we need to do.
Yeah, plus now when we're getting those big deals, it's a family kind of thing. everybody is there on the table, signing
Facts.
their own individual plus, a group kind of thing. So I like that.
Bruh.
Tambia.
You know what so I've been watching a lot of podcasts, right? During my break. Like honestly, I actually read something about like different types of rest. Right? So social rest, I've not been going out much. I've literally not been. I've been chilling, not been at too many places, watching TV, social media. Literally, by the way, yesterday I was making dinner, and I remember telling myself, "Yo, when's the last time you watched the news?" I don't recall. Right?
Same.
So it's been a while, but constantly I'm always, doing that. So they were saying, you need to take like a social break. You need to take like a rest break, sleep more when you're on leave and all of that. Social break from people and all of that. Work break from like emails, what. Like I wish WhatsApp would actually just give a function where you can literally be out of the work WhatsApp
Out of
group.
office.
You get like boom out of it, right? So it's I don't know whether I shared that with you guys in the group
What?
About
about
podcasts.
that kind of rest. That
No,
kind of
no, no,
rest.
no.
But anyway, I've been watching like what's it called? Horrible
Decisions.
Decisions.
Ooh.
Jesus, those chicks are wild.
I love them.
They're fucking wild.
I love
The name
them.
gives it
Yo.
away.
Yeah.
Horrible decisions. Like I just
It's
want to know what
WHOR.
like I just want to know what their body count is,
I
and
know.
they're so fucking positive about it.
And if you read the backstories, firstly, these babes don't fuck with each other. Like, and they make it very clear. But then the two babes who talk about similar things, so they came together and they were just like, you know what, for this, let's stand each other, at least on the podcast. One of these babes was fully corporate.
Yeah, she used to work
Fully
for
corporate.
IT, and the other's an
Yeah.
accountant.
Yes.
Yeah. So one is in
Full on
IT,
corporate.
and the other's an accountant.
And they used
Jeez.
to make big bank. She literally said, I quit my job because I wanted to do, I want to talk about things that I wanted to talk about,
Yeah.
and my corporate wouldn't let me do that. So I was just like, honestly,
Doom.
Adios.
I'm out of this bitch.
So watching all of that, and then just going down the rabbit hole, and I think I dropped the group on the link on WhatsApp. That episode where Andrew Tate had just been, I think, 3 days after Christmas, and Andrew Tate was the only man on a podcast with like 4 babes breaking down so many things, right? And one of the things that Andrew Tate said, that Andy, you said, women wait for you at the finish line. I was just like, my nigga Andy, he on that toxic level, the Andrew Tate level. But that was so interesting. So I'm watching it and I drop it on the group. I even sent you guys a video. But what was crazy is, boom, next day, my man is over here fighting with this chick on Twitter. And I'm just like,
How did you
what's
get
going
here?
on?
you just got back on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but he got buried, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He
I
got
know.
fucking buried. I didn't even know, up until I watched that episode, I didn't know he calls himself Top G.
Yeah.
Bro,
There's a whole song dedicated to him, bro.
Top G.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I understand, sometimes I understand where Andrew Tate comes from, but it's the way he says it. Like the way he says it just turns you off. He might be speaking so much sense, but you're just like, fix your tone, nigga.
Delivery.
You know, now that I think about it, like I will take Andrew Tate with a pinch of salt. Andrew Kibe,
Rest in peace, Samuels.
Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, yeah.
What's our guy for Saturday called?
Amerix, your guy.
Amerix.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I can see that there's a lack of masculine positive content out there.
Yeah.
A huge gap.
Yeah.
A huge gap. And when I talk about ladies, bro, ladies are doing it every single day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Lord.
I watch Murugi and Lydia, Messi in between. Bro, they empower each other so much. For niggas,
Hakuna hiyo ni
you know,
mpira tu.
like one thing, like one,
Ni EPL, Manchester, Arsenal. Arsenal were on top of the
We're
table. Nyinyi mko wapi? That's the only
That's
thing.
the only thing. And like listening to some of what, like I say, I don't ascribe to everything Andrew said. He says some vile shit,
Yeah.
But there was some things that he said, and I was just like, bro, as a man, some of these are truths that need to be
said and told.
Need to be
Yeah, we
said
need
and
more of
told.
that positiveness out
Hey,
there. Yeah.
bro, and you know the men out here killing themselves, nini, and hey, bro, it's just
Crazy.
different, man.
Yeah, I think we should also put that on the vision board. To me, more positive when we're putting out our content, be it, our mics are open, or be it on your podcast, Kando,
Both on
or
yours.
the Chop Shop, when we are individually doing our thing. I feel as if that's a good point to put out, because putting out positive, because yes, I like it when guys come up to us and they're like, yo, episode Ninio, and we can't remember it, but they can.
Yeah.
That means also if we put out some positive, good vibes every time we are here, especially if it's in a good kind of light, then it should impact, even if it's one person, that still builds something for, it's a domino effect kind of thing.
Because like some of these man them are just taking everything they've been shoved at, right?
Yeah.
A lot of women will project and be like, oh, I'm not negative. And you're the negative one. And this bare man doesn't even have a backbone. They're just been hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Oh, wow.
but also understand it from the woman's point of view, because women are literally the underdogs in generally every single situation, even if they're the alphas. You get what I mean? So sometimes it's a two-way street. So we can't look at it from one, and that's why we're going to talk about positivity, where there's no toxic femininity and there's no toxic masculinity. Like both of you should be at the same spectrum when we're talking about mental health, when we're talking about different. I understand men are looked at in a different way when it comes to mental health, because mandem are usually not given that leeway to not be okay, but women are
not allowed to,
I understand why we can now focus more on the men, but also women go through that, considering we're not given equal opportunity like that. A lot of the times we're degraded more than men will be. So do you get what I'm saying?
I get you. For me,
it's a balance.
There's a lot of sharp women out here,
Yeah.
right? Who will manipulate the fuck out of you. You won't even notice that you're being manipulated.
Men too.
Men too. Yeah, it goes both ways, right? But what was interesting was, and I think you guys should watch that video with him and the four women. And what caught my attention that was rather funny at the beginning, I didn't watch the whole of it. It's a 2-hour podcast, right? And there's a lady in there who's 52. She's been married 32 years. She's called Auntie. She's British.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie.
Yeah, we see her clips on
Boom!
TikTok.
Yo, she goes
drops, she
in.
drops facts,
She
yeah.
drops some gems, right?
Yeah.
And she said, and her and Andrew were kind of agreeing on one particular thing. A woman will say, I don't want much from a man.
Yeah.
I just want him to be tall, has a big bank account, gives me good sex, has a dope car, has a what?
That's already a lot.
Fucking 20 things, and then they're like,
Bana.
oh, I don't need a lot.
Yeah.
But all of that is like, that's like what? 5 different niggas.
Yeah.
You get?
That's a whole squad.
That's a whole
Yeah,
squad,
yeah.
bro. Like I was watching all of that, and it got me like really thinking about so many of the things that the men are going through, and that's what one of the things that this year, as the mics are open, I really want us to focus on and just gives this hard truth out there, because there's a lot of softness that this boy child is over here just kneeling down to and just being
Hey.
slapped around and shit.
Hey, okay.
You know,
He likes that shit.
Maybe.
Dominate.
maybe they're about that shit. Kneel down, small word.
Do you think it's a different, like it's slightly different in where in Kenya or in the 254? Because a lot of the mandem that I hang out with, case in point, my best friend PJ, he goes like, this mandem make it too easy for us because you do the bare minimum.
Yes.
And women are just like,
Talk
oh
that
my
talk.
God,
Talk that
you're
talk.
so great. It's literally
No,
a
like
thing.
break it down further. Would you?
So for him, he does the bare
Damn.
minimum.
It
Opens
make
the
people
door.
like big spare.
Check it,
Oh.
brother. PJ is my guy. I won't say.
Allegedly.
I won't allow you to just say that's the bare
Allegedly.
minimum.
No.
Allegedly.
It's not just him. It's not just him. Even other niggas that have been around. They say they can do the bare minimum,
Yeah.
and women will literally be crumbling for them because they're just like, oh my God, you're such a sweetheart. Even if you're an asshole, you just do so much.
Yep.
Simple things like opening the door, being kind, being nice, asking them how your day was, or taking them on random dates, or carrying their bags when they need, like just the smallest things. Women crumble for that.
No, but allow me to interject. It depends with where you're at, because I've been that guy. like for the longest time. Yo, bro, me, I was the guy. You go to the club, there's bare shorties dancing, and there's a nigga seated with their handbags and their jackets, watching
like
over
that.
them. No.
Not like
No, hear me out. No, now you wanna draw the line? Cause exactly what you're saying. I have done it, I have tried it, and the very few times it works in the way that you don't want it to work like that. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from.
Preach,
Right?
my nigga.
Yeah,
So they kind of,
cause
it's almost like using you.
this is all dependent on the shorties. There's shorties who will appreciate that. There's shorties who will abuse that. There's shorties who will never even notice that this is happening until the day you go MIA. Oh, wait, you stopped hanging out with us. You start hearing things like that. That's when you know, oh, so you didn't even understand what was going on in the background. So I guess it's all about the shorties at the end of the day. Because why did niggas suddenly decide, and why are they being told right now to stop simping, stop being nice to women? Why? Because women have proven it to the niggas that when you're not nice is when we come to you. All the nice guys, as you're being told, finish last.
Okay.
That's so
Why?
fucking true.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's fine. I get what you're saying, but you also need to understand it from a woman's point of view. And I'm not going to generalize, but from a woman's point of view, personally, I'm not getting into another relationship. Fuck that shit. I simped. I got fucked up. I'm not going back there because I let my guard down. I should have never let my guard down because
What date
No.
is this? We're gonna come back to this shortly.
no, let me tell you, because immediately you show a nigga that you can be vulnerable to them. Then that's when they start pulling away.
Broski,
That's when
that's
it's true. That's when they stop doing shit they used to do. That's when they start being like, oh yeah, you'll be okay. Sorry, what? You used to do the fucking
Wasawa hii hapa kwa hii podcast. Hii couch na
Let it all out.
they
It's
start
fine.
doing shit that they stop doing shit that they used to do. Basically, that's why they always call it a honeymoon phase. It's not a honeymoon phase. You're just being a guy. You're treating me the way you treated me when we started this off.
So
and I will
basically-
expect that because I'm probably doing even more than I used to when we started doing whatever we're doing.
And before you just jump in,
Yeah.
you know, here's the thing.
I need another woman on this side.
You know, here's the thing. I'll use my car analogy. If imagine you're driving through the national park.
Hey.
You can't take like your BMW there. It has to be a Land Cruiser. It does all the hard work, right? But you don't be in the national park every day. But you've gone to the national park to scout some lions. There are not that many lions.
Scout some lions.
It's all right.
Are you starting a squadron of
And
lions?
that's your channel.
Giraffes in this case.
I like that one. That one
So
looks
like
healthy.
Ashley's the lioness in the park.
Rawr.
I need to see her.
hunter.
She's just like
Yeah.
huntress.
Please, we're the hunters.
Me, I'm over there with my Land Cruiser. Then I'm like, that's a nice lioness. Let me domesticate it. Put it in a fucking carrier.
This analogy has become a zoo story.
Then we get
wild
out of
safari.
Then we get out of the
Scripts for
national
movies.
park.
I like it. I want to
Then
see
we
this
get
in
out
a
of the
movie.
national park. You think I'm gonna be peleka in the manual car every day? Aye. So you're in like a small thing you can do, and we're just driving smoothly. Honeymoon can't last forever.
How did we
It
get here?
can't. No, it can't. But this is what I'm saying. Maintain the same energy.
So drive the 4WD all day.
Maintain the same. No.
May I interject?
Literally. Okay, fine. Let
May
me
I
hear your
interject?
point of view.
I had an
How did we
epiphany.
get to this?
Yeah. Now, how did you get to that
Hey,
analogy?
The
bana.
lion and the
The safari, domesticating the lioness.
But
I'm just
I had an epiphany, and I
Puss,
think
puss, puss.
I got Calvin. No. Okay, it's fine.
Ujamana bana.
Tumejaribu manze.
Say
But
puss, puss.
here's the thing. I got a different perspective on the question that you just asked and the issue you're talking about. Like, why not maintain the same energy that you are chasing me with, right? And I figured from this perspective, it's because you made it the prize. And my sister, I implore you, please do not allow a guy to chase you. Don't. Because that's the price that you're going to pay for him to getting you. That's the price. So once he's gotten you, he's paid the price for it.
Why niggas clapping up in
No,
this bitch?
Yeah, someone is saying
for
I-
all the alpha males, I understand. Yes, chase the woman. Oh, I'm in my feminine bag. It's the masculine to chase me. I understand all that. Yes, there's a sweetness in pursuit, but let it come naturally. But if you become the babe who's going like, no, I'll let him work a bit for it, bro, niggas get tired. And
Okay. Sorry.
hold up. As they
I'm
get
agreeing
tired,
with you.
as they get tired, you know, their decisions now become clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer, and the goal becomes smaller and smaller and smaller, and it goes like, you know what? Once I get that, that's it. Everything that I do until that point ceases to matter once I get it. I won't just like you won't generalize. For some of them, there's some who are genuine,
and I agree with you.
Yeah.
My point is, once a babe starts becoming vulnerable to you, once she lets her guard down, is when the nigga starts switching up. My friend literally told me it's because you become a simp.
You know,
I said, oh. That's why niggas are acting up, because I became a simp. Because you became vulnerable.
You know, let me tell you guys, this whole story about honeymoon fucking ends. Hear it.
It does. It sure does.
Hear it. And I'll
So,
even fucking say it to you guys. 1952, the state of emergency was declared in Kenya.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh
Mau.
Lancaster
They were
House.
in the forest.
Dedan Kimathi pale
Dedan Kimathi.
akichoma
He
kikitu.
said, I'd rather be on my knees and, and all of that shit. That was the honeymoon for Kenya, for us to enjoy all of this shit.
Enjoy.
You feel
Calvin
me?
is that uncle.
Enjoy.
I swear.
You feel me?
I feel you, bro.
Honey.
Enjoy in small letters.
So I want you guys to understand, everything in life comes to an end. You can't be on Sijui honeymoon all
okay,
damn
it's
day.
Bana.
You get?
Siko form daily.
Also, Ashley, because you have to also take responsibility for your part, right?
Yeah. Slap this nigga, tell him where the fuck are the flowers, goddammit.
Yeah. And,
know-
and also, you
don't
you
slap him.
allow yourself to be there, right?
Yeah,
no
true,
one.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also have to, like, you would be allowed to question your taste in men.
You know what?
you're my tasting man, clearly.
We have platonic friendships is
As
different.
friends,
Ashley.
as friends.
Yes, but as friends.
Today me, I'm quoting from things that have happened. I think you should listen to a song called Kebs by Nyashinsky after this.
Standard iko
I know.
sawa.
Standard. You understand? Kebs!
Iko sawa. Yenye ni watiaji. But you know you have to
Oh, go on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, mazee mmeongelelea kitu poa hapo sana, because before we cut the mics on, there was a conversation that we had off mic, and it's a serious conversation, but it pertains also to friends.
Serious conversation.
Yeah, and a serious conversation of friends, mingling, but we have
just like friends.
as friends.
Yeah.
So the word, I don't know why this English men and women did this. One word that means 1,000 things or whatever. So Calvin was talking about you call it body?
Body
Body
pass.
pass. Body
A
pass.
body pass. Can you spell that for us?
Body. As in
B-U-D.
B-U-D-D.
A body pass.
Do you know you guys have said Buddy? I
Double
remember
D,
that
Lenny.
song by Buddy. You know there's an artist called Buddy, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's a song called Buddy as well. So
Okay.
anyway, it's B-U-D-D-Y.
Ah.
Not as in body.
Body.
Not your
Yeah,
body
but
on
like
my
a
body.
body, like
Like
she's
your
a
body
body.
is my home. Oh, but like Coco.
No, this is
Guys,
not a
stop
this
it.
is not a this is not that body that you
Yeah,
put fingertips on.
but
this
so-
is
Body. So fingertips. Hey, Calvin.
mimi naona huku Neville ana turn pages ati
Nilikuwa nafanya
Let the fingers do the
nimeondoka
talking.
basi.
Focus.
But
This
yes, so
is yellow
as he
pages.
was
Before the voice
talking,
goes.
yes, as he was talking about this body pass, which he'll give us the good meaning of it later. But when he said it, my initial thought of body pass was the fact that your friend, if you all are friends with each other, your friend would give you the pass once a year, maybe or twice,
As
to
a
smash,
friend.
as
But
friends,
as
to
friends.
smash, as friends. So a body
I love
pass,
it.
like come train on this ground.
wow.
Willie.
See, this is what, like a hall pass, right?
Yeah.
No, hall
Yeah.
pass is different.
Yeah, that's
hall
in
pass
a
is when your
situation.
partner's been whatever.
But this is like a
But
buddy pass. Like,
is
you know, you can have a friend who you're close with and you can be like, yo, iko kitu, let's buddy pass each other.
Show me how to.
Yeah,
No,
Bruno
but-
Fernandez.
I wanna
True
learn
story.
how to.
I've been hearing about
True
it.
story.
Let me try that.
You know me, I have a lot
It's
of,
funny.
I have a lot of stories in life, right? Shagana to my pal, she was called Vio. She died
Wow. Oh,
years
Calvin.
I was
ago.
about to make a joke, but
No.
rest in peace,
You
Vio.
don't- Rest in peace, Vio, right? So
Damn.
I think when we were 19 or she was a year older than I am, 19 or 20, thereabout. So we used to go for scripture union camp together way back in the day. And we
Hey.
became very good friends.
Nyinyi wase mlikuwa mnaenda
Yeah,
camp
we
za
used to
church.
go
It's only
scripture-
guys.
Tunawajua wase wa camp.
Banana.
This was like, you know, uko 2000, that kind of shit, right? We used to go for like scripture union camp together. So anyway, we're you know, we're old enough, done with high school and everything. And she's like, Calvin, I have a problem and you're my friend. She's like, I need you to help. I need you to teach me how to kiss. I was like, you know what?
Guess what?
Ooh, Ashley, stop
Yo.
it. They're just 19.
You know, she was like, and we're 19, right?
19 is okay.
And hear this, like,
Yeah.
I am her friend. I was like, no, I can't do that.
Ah, nilijua Calvo, you look like it, I swear.
I can't
swear
do
you
it.
look like to this girl, I swear
No, I
to
didn't
God.
diss her. I was just like, you're
You
my
didn't give her the
friend.
lips?
And-
Friends don't be doing
Okay,
this kind of
no, Calvin, may I have a question? Did you find her attractive in any way, shape,
She
or
was
form?
hot.
Why didn't you lips her?
She's in heaven right now.
That's why this nigga snoozed on the coochie, bro. Now it makes sense.
Whoa.
She wanted a piece
Wow.
of
He
that
slept on,
before.
he started sleeping on these lips before these lips.
Oh shit! Other pod.
Reference the other pod where Calvin slept on the
All right,
Nunu.
What episode?
So anyway,
So what you're basically saying is your friend came to you in confidence, be like, yo, before I go and
Ay,
test
ay,
out on my
ay.
main dude, let me come to you
so
as a
she was-
friend.
So she was like, there's this guy who
man.
there's this guy who she'd started like to go
Yeah,
out on
I-
dates
we understand
with,
it.
right?
Yeah.
And she was like, yo, my greatest fear is when he asks me or like, yo, can we
Exactly.
make out
Oh,
or
she's
something?
good. She's
Yeah.
good.
Harley Quinn is a
What
box.
did she say
She's
after you
good.
said no?
She was just like, Calvin, I thought you
Heartbroken.
were my friend.
Exactly. Calvo, you need
Wait,
to
Dr. Strange, hebu comment hapo kwenye section, man.
reverse time
Yeah,
ukijana
Dr.
kiss
Strange kwenye
kitu
comment
in the
section, bro.
multiverse.
We need to do something about this,
you
bro.
know, me, I keep telling guys, like the Honorable Riggy G says, I'm a good man.
No, you're not.
No,
but you say no.
clearly you're not.
You failed, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Ashley.
If a babe is asking you for something,
Man.
it means, and like at that level, like she just wants you to give her the confidence that she wants.
No,
that
but
she
no,
needs.
but no,
So-
no. What she needed, what she needed more
So we'd
clearly
have
was.
started with that, and then she'd have told me, I don't know how to suck dick.
Then maybe
Then
she can
you
ask.
teach her.
Then you would have gotten some. Like
Yo,
you didn't want
listen.
your
We
dick
can
sucked.
ask which one.
This is how you do it,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Guy,
You know,
man.
Vio's in heaven right now, but
R.I.P. Vio, we love
Yo,
you.
yeah, we
She's
love you,
setting
Vio,
up our
man.
place in heaven.
Anyway,
we love
listen,
you.
niggas, homies,
Yo,
listen.
fam, I like
if
that.
If your friend
Do
asks,
it.
asks you to, teach them how to, just do it.
Yeah.
But also please be honest. Be honest about it, because let me tell you something. Niggas are always waiting and ready.
Like
More
for
often
me-
than not.
Yeah.
More
niggas
often
is
than
always
not.
waiting. They're
Okay,
just
no, more often
by the
than
court
not.
too.
Yeah. So
On the bench, bro. On the bench,
On the
waiting
bench.
to be called
Yeah, be
up.
on the bench, but they're just dribbling.
yeah, we've been warming up the whole time.
The guy who shows up on the court is sweating.
He's
You're
already
"Whoa,
ready. Warm ups.
Be ready.
Yeah, man.
Just like,
Coach, put me in.
Coach, man, just even for 90 seconds.
Ushe on a
Nigga
ball.
said 90 seconds.
Ushe on a ball. One I say, have you guys watched the football?
boys.
Those two videos for football. The comedian who's been told no, that short
Midget.
person, that short person who's been told that he warm up and akimbia anafanya.
Oh yeah, I've seen,
That
yeah.
shit funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's niggas, bro.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Now I'm forgetting my train of thought. I was about, me, I've been taught things. When I was 19, that same age, I didn't know how to hug girls. My cousin
Aw.
Mwangi taught me.
Mwangi.
Like, we'd be in the house. He hugs
Hugging
me.
each other.
It's like, you're just
Yeah.
No,
you
Neville,
big
don't put
grumpy.
it like that, Neville.
I know one.
Mwangi, you've been hugging.
Yeah.
Neville,
He's
don't
like,
put
yo,
it like
grab me a
that.
bit. Actually, Alafu is like...
Calvin, wait.
like, he's
No,
like,
just pause kidogo. So say to the camera that Mwangi taught you how to hug.
Yeah, Mwangi taught me how to hug.
You all
He's my
were
cousin.
hugging, like, show
Hey.
He was rubbing your back,
he'd hug me, be like, yo.
Yeah,
then
she
he's
can
like,
lay
yo.
tight.
See, that's not toxic masculinity shit.
Then he's like, then he's like, if you like a lot, you just goes out.
And then he goozes you. He goozes you. Calvin just say the truth. Anyway, he'll tell us off mic.
One you did squeeze a man or two.
Subscribe up, or you'll know if Calvin was, I oink
Yo,
oink.
that shit. At that point, I was dating a chick.
Damn, are you DMX, man?
By the time I'm going back to now,
You got the right grip.
He's just like, God damn,
What's up?
What's up? I'm just like, I love, of course, you know how to touch a little something.
Nah.
Yeah, but true. Yeah, I definitely concur.
Bro, imagine, man, heartbreaking story, bro. Like me, you guys can call me Top G, Big C, but imagine, man, bro, I dated her for like 9 months, bro, and I never hit, right? She's a fucking virgin, bro. She just used to let me play around like the cookie. You know what I mean? Like Azuko just a leza and playing sliding games all around.
Ulikuwa splash. Ama ni village market. I'm only kwa bowling. Kwa bowling lanes.
Nilikuwa splash. Nuko tu bowling lanes na hota mapping zote.
So far.
Then true story, man. So we break up, bro. I've never forgotten, man. She broke up with me. I was just in fucking tears, bro.
Why you didn't even hit, bro?
Some shit. Bro, that time I didn't even hit.
You can't.
He's wasting his tears.
Bro. And we used to make out daily because we used to go to art school together. So it used to be just with Maliza art school. I'm like, you wanna come through to crib? Manzina mbaya samosa.
So fire makeout station.
You get fire makeout.
Get out of my house.
You get. So
you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy.
Unatoka Rongai mpaka.
You said I'm a good man.
You're a good man.
I'm a good man. So anyway, bro, man, I've never forgotten this. Thank God they demolished Nini. Pale IMAX yatao 20th century. Because those stairs used to give me tears, bana. Manzini ilikuwa na flowers hapo. Red flowers. The first flowers I'd ever bought. I love this is the same Chile that I'd stolen a Neo CD from. I'd stolen.
I love the effort.
Bro,
chivalry.
I love the effort.
Nilikuwa nimeiba CD supermarket na nikabambwa.
Na bado ulipewa.
Nigga.
Just because of you.
Effort.
Effort.
I hadn't even gotten it, and this is 9 months later, guys.
9 months.
I be arrested because of effort. You're giving him the effort because he stole something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So effort has to be illegal.
No, unfortunately, there it was illegal.
No,
Yeah.
stop. That's not what I said.
So,
That's right, nigga.
true story, man.
But I like it. But just before we move on, yes, I also concur. Like friends, some friends do give you a buddy pass, which is good. 2023. Learn some things in a safe kind of way. It's not
in
bad.
a safe space.
Yeah, in a safe way. Even
Hi,
besties.
buddy.
I love this campaign.
Actually,
Guys.
Can I give you that definition? Can I give you guys that definition of body pass? So anyway, boom, she dumps me. She's like super fucking cold to me at the 20th century stairs, right? Me, I'm just like, okay.
Mulikuwa mmetoka
Wait,
kuona
alikudump
movie
by the
gani?
stairs.
No, I was trying to convince
Cinema.
her, man. Hapo 20th.
20th
with my like flowers nini.
Ulidampiwa na flowers kwa stairs.
And I stolen
Unamconvince
CD.
nini?
Namconvince
Akupatie.
manze. Relax, man.
Mwendele kukis.
Namwambia, I'm a good man.
I'm a
Manze,
good man.
I'm a good man. So anyway, Manze, like a month down the line, she hollers at me. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I broke your heart." Nini.
They always come back.
Can break this
What?
back.
Bro.
Oh, sorry.
Manze lakini sasa imagine bana. After 9 months of doing nothing. Hiyo 1 month alikuwa kwa uwanja. Manze kuna chali alikuja tu.
Imagine.
There's a guy who came and unblocked that shit.
This is what guys think about. Yeah? They're just like,
Then she was uko. She's just like, oh, you know what? I gotta tell you, I lost my virginity to this older dude. Nini. Me, I'm just like,
he was already in the picture. That
Bro.
He was.
Yeah, he was already in the
She
picture.
was getting dick, bro. She was getting dick,
Bado
bro.
wako amenini.
No, how sure are you?
I like the way we're usually
How sure
very
are you?
sure. Yeah, akuwa menini, but we never know,
Bro,
bro.
she-
never know.
Why out? Does she owe you any information?
No.
She doesn't
But
owe you
anyway,
to call you and tell you she gave away that
She called
coochie.
me back. She called me back. Nakumbuka kaniambia niaje? Kuja usampuli gari.
Niambia ulisampuli.
Hukuenda, si ndio?
After 9 months, bwana. Hey,
Hawezi
nilikuwa
enda.
tu splash.
Kwenye slide.
Around
I was
the
around the
cookie.
block.
He didn't even enter the slides. He
You
was
get it,
looking
man.
at the slides.
So,
He was getting the splash.
so after 9 months akaniambia sasa kuja ucheze na big boy toys. Akaniambia get into this tank.
Chubui.
Oh God.
You know, we as niggas, we allow our niggas to do some of those things. Like in a situation where you'd be advised, no, you know, respect yourself. Jiheshimu kidogo.
Yeah, but
Nah, for the culture.
Exactly. You never really.
But for me,
Sometimes
it was just
culture,
because
man.
I needed to joke. But I only just did it once na nika slide out.
Wow,
Okay, at least
interesting
manze
choice of
uli
words.
sample. But okay, tell us the
So
meaning
body
of
pass. So anyway, body pass. So if
Moral of the story.
moral of the story, we've gone so far to come back.
Oh wait, are we giving
far.
out buddy passes for any of us? Calvin?
Hell
Would you
no.
give out? Like if Shore comes to you right now, tells you, yo, Calvin, and maybe if you're not seeing anyone, be like, yo, ni sampoli.
Nipige sampuli
You know,
bwana.
just a little bit.
Na nikupiga tizi.
Wala, unakuwa mchoyo.
Bro, penye mimi nimefika.
Unampiga
man.
the big C, the big cunt.
Mimi ni kani ni.
No, the big
Big
cat.
cat.
The big cat. No.
No. So
Ashley? Okay, it depends.
No, I mean, yeah.
Ashajibu.
But no, like I have this very specific thing for me. Like I'm not gonna jeopardize relationships.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
good friendships.
definitely, yeah.
Cause I mean, you're gonna fall in love and I'm gonna hurt
Oh
you.
my God.
Man, as long as there's no feelings, iko sawa, but you can.
Feelings always come into play.
Unacheki au madem akifall in love, bro. Oh
Over.
my God. It's,
Feelings always come into play.
I pray that for you in 2023.
Feelings.
I pray you catch feelings and you fall
Fuck
in love.
that.
Hiyo ni bad prayer, bwana. Anyway,
that.
tumalizie.
So
Body pass, body pass.
Body pass, right? Not body pass.
Body.
So body pass. Everyone who works in the airline industry, if you're part of the ground staff,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ngoja nyingine
Sorry.
hatujajua
if you're
bado.
part of the ground staff,
Hatukwenda
if you're
group of
part of the air staff, everyone's entitled to it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, say for instance, you're a pilot, right? Your wife. You get a 10%. I think your wife does as well. Your kids get a certain percent. Your mom and dad get 25%. So, if, for instance, KQ going to New York is about what, $1,400 or $1,700, right? So imagine paying 25% of that.
Okay.
So you're entitled to that. But now here's some of the demerits of it, right? Like you can do all of it. So every year you nominate what. I think G used to have one some time back, right? But every
Hii ni secret society, man.
Bana.
Una nominate mse.
But it also depends because some people don't get depending on what airline you work for and
Yeah.
etc. So
if you're on if you're on
usiwa
here
nini yo.
kwenye hapa coast inaitwaje?
Usiwa nini.
Yeah, you know,
Sema
my
tu
family-
airline,
Manze.
But from how I
Acha tu.
understand it, like, okay, how I understand it is if you know people in the airline society, then you can be bumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
it
be
doesn't
bumped up.
necessarily mean that you
but
get a
the-
percentage off or whatever.
the buddy pass is now all year long. Like you get your whatever. But the like say for instance, me at times when I'm flying and I've booked my TICO and I want to be business, I'll tell my buddy, yo, what's up? Who's gonna be on the roster for that whatever? And they'll be like, okay, cool, we can bump you up.
Bump,
That happens globally. That's why
Yeah.
you even see your friends in the cockpit, what.
Yeah.
But it's so dope. Like imagine if your folks, well, case in point, you, like now they work for American Airlines and what
Major,
have you.
yeah.
My God.
That looks
Weekends
nice.
are just be breathing.
I like that. I'm out. I think other professions should also have that because it's sounding so nice. Because if I know if someone in my family owns Quickmart, bwana, I should be walking in there with a 25% discount. Like, you know, I feel as if it should be spread out across many professions. If I know a doctor somewhere, you know, if you're my dad and you're a doctor at ABCD, I should at least go there and you should do something for me in a discount kind
But
of way.
doctors do that because I know a lot of doctors as well. They kind of do that as well. Like I'll text them and they'll just be like, okay, maybe it's XYZ, blah blah.
Yeah.
Yes, go to hospital or
They
no
just be
go
like,
to
it's
hospital.
chlamydia, simple.
Whoa! What is why are you guys?
Wow.
You guys, as we love you.
Umetoka wapi?
Hii side tunakupenda.
First, I'm changing my sex, not chlamydia.
God damn.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you guys know like anyone who works at a restaurant chain, like one of these big ones like Java and whatever.
Hi, Calvin.
They usually get like a card.
Hi, Calvin. Hi.
So ushajianika
Useni
manze.
mtu. Calvin is that
You're
guy.
falling for it, don't do it.
Calvin
You're
is that
falling for
guy
it.
in high school. Munaenda kushikwa in a mistake. He starts running and then he shouts, "Mwalimu anakuja!" After man. Munanaswa tu nyinyi.
Oh
Calvin,
my
it's all right.
God.
We shall misuse that card too.
But yeah, so that essentially that is what a buddy
pass
is.
is. Yeah, give it
Unapeana
out,
wewe.
man. Mimi napeana mbaya man.
Yeah, man. So like,
Siwezi
so honestly, I'll
siwezi
tell you
kataa
guys this,
kufunzana.
do you know like anyone in the airline industry and they're close to you, they're your family members and all of that?
Yo, that shit comes through. I had a plane wait for me for like 20 minutes.
Wow,
Must
God
be
damn.
nice.
I
I'm trying to be like this, my boy.
I thought my flight was in the evening.
Yes, my
Kumbe
boy.
was during the day. Oh my God, 20 minutes driving to Mombasa to get to the airplane. Anyways,
Nini hatufanye? We're not doing something
I'm
right.
wondering if in 2023 one of us gents will come in here and say tulitumiwa 10k and with
Bwana.
someone like the way Ashley did the thing. We know our
Kwanza kuna
female
maswali
audience. We
huku.
know you, eh?
Washabiki wako na maswali
No,
huku.
I was taken for lunch, Juicy. Yeah,
Mbona
man.
utupatie
I've
huo-
never been to this place
Ndio
called
ubaya wa Calvin.
what's it called? This
Hiyo ndio content
seafood place,
tunataka.
Mawimbi.
Mawimbi,
Imagine I've never
for
been to
real.
Mawimbi. Imagine
Even
that.
COVID days.
Bro, check your order now.
Never. Like during COVID, I was never ever in any club at night. Like you know how
That's not
guys
a
used to whatever.
club.
Well, Mawimbi, they used to do it by the
Airbnbs.
rooms and shit, right?
Yeah. Facts.
So
Yo,
we was taking
how,
Mawimbi.
how was it?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we
Seafood
pulled
for
up
the first
there.
time, Mama, umezoea.
It's something I've zoed, right? But just the ambience. It was, you know, like when I tell you I've not been to Mawimbi, bro, I left West T, even put Google Maps. I was like, then as I was standing, I saw the moti to the person I was going for lunch. Oh, that's the place.
Yeah.
Boom. But bro, man, the prices out
They're
there.
crazy.
Huh?
They're crazy. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth
Ama mlienda that.
No. So now I was like, okay, cool. You guys want some shots? Because there was other people in the table. So I'm like, all right, cool. I think a round of shots was like, no, one shot was like 6 sok or something, right? So I'm like, all right, you guys want some
400,
shots?
400 and
Yeah,
roughly
but the
between
condition-
400.
I'm like, you guys want some shots? Boom, boom, boom. Gets shots. Then now she's like, okay, cool. Let me get the bill. So now I'm thinking, yeah, I'll probably grab it or something. She's like, I got you.
Hey, nice. No more, bro.
Yes.
Me was just like,
Behave.
Women in
But-
2023.
but yo, that was a good day. That was a good day. So,
Okay, Ice Cube.
so it was, yeah.
Today was a good day.
That was a good day. Because when we left, we were like, okay, cool. It's it's the day after New Year's. Let's just go somewhere nice and chill. Just kidogo. Then we all head out home, right? When we got to this other place, would you believe I bumped into a friend of mine? He was really lit. He came to our table and said, Calvin, hawezi kuja penye niko na ulipe bill. The guy was like, pea mtu chupa, now watu chupa. I'm like,
Wow.
okay.
Let me ask you
Today is a
this.
good day.
Calvin, the young lady who took you out, if she asks you, yo, Calvin, wacha ni sample. After amekupeleka mawimbi,
one.
amekupiga
She's wined
sushi.
and dined you,
No,
bro.
let's just be honest. Akwambia manze, hii kitu nimekuwa na kutu mbaya. Like dry spell inanipiga mbaya.
No, stop.
Ama take that. Wait.
Yo, I'm
No,
tapping
wait.
into a different
Wait,
demographic.
To protect the innocent. If this happened.
Lazima tutagi into different audience.
wale wasema.
Ma mistress, na ma empress, ma empress.
Ase, mamio metake ile story ya Jesus kwa rocks wakiobonga ncheng. That shit is funny.
Nakwambia mtatumaliza chibli but anyway.
Will you?
No, not her. To protect the innocent. 'cause
Yeah,
she's
yeah, not
probably
her.
listening,
Yeah.
and we don't want to make things awkward
Yeah.
between you guys. But say someone else does the
Something
same
similar.
thing, and as a friend, sawa, but you also find her attractive. But I'm to have maybe your conversation, right? And then she wines and dines you, and then later on she's like, "Hey, yo, bro."
Let me slut you out.
Yeah, man.
Imagine, no?
You and this imagine no viewers.
Ni sawa.
No, but I'm not saying it just ati because of whatever. Ni venye me as in
Upige body pass.
niko na contract place ingine so
Hey.
Kama ungekuwa na hiyo
Say
contract.
Hey.
Kama ungekuwa na contract.
Mimi si ka Ronaldo bwana.
Haudai kuingia
Ngoja,
200
Ngoja,
million.
ni max deal. Ni max contract umesign ama.
contract.
Imerenewiwa.
Ama.
Iko sawa.
Wewe ngoja wewe. We've been waiting for this. Wewe ngoja wewe.
Niko na njaa.
Wewe tutaenda kukula.
Hizi ni zile ma career ending.
Hey. Okay, she might take you out. Okay.
Defio.
Thank you very
Ukiona
much.
wanaume ameogopa.
Andy, kuna open mic hapo before kukwe kubaya.
Moto.
I'm seeing G replying on the but it's okay. I'm down to answer.
You're down to answer
I'm
this
down
one
to
because
answer.
I really didn't want to ask this one.
Ask
but
it.
Hey, people are begging to know. That guy who took Ash on a date, the 10K guy, that's what they're calling him
Yeah.
now.
Did he smash?
10K guy. I'd like to know if he gets to hit it. Does the right amount of money and simping get you laid?
No.
Yo, like
No.
no.
Also, I mean, I'm not going to, again, not generalizing. Even as a man, the right amount of money can, get you laid.
Ashley,
But
let me ask you a very simple question. This is going to sound stupid, right? And I'm not trying to objectify anything or what. If this guy gave you like a good 250, Ngwanyes, would you at least tap his dick like, ding, ding?
Wewe, kwani ni dumbbell hiyo? Ati didi.
no. The right amount of money.
Kwanza umesema
honestly-
Ngwanyes, manzi.
But listen.
Did I say Ngwanyes?
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Listen, send me that money,
Father,
honey.
I'll betray you.
Send me the money.
With the edge.
So let me answer. We finish the pod.
Wewe ngoja kwanza tucheke this old man. Ngwanyes.
Ngwanyes.
Munde. Wow.
Winch.
Don't ignore me.
Kwanza.
Shout out to my homie. It's called Michael Dongo.
That's
The guy
crazy.
we used to be in uni promoter.
Niggas
Ngwanyes,
are
this
old.
nigga.
But the guy, he's in Nini. He's based out of Houston now. Manze, that guy, he's stuck to Palwa. Unakumbuka Palwa?
Yeah.
The shorts Nini
Yeah.
full time. That guy is of that generation. He's there. He's never moved on. Manze
wamepotea hapo, manze.
alikuwa na Datsun 120Y. Ilikuwa
Damn.
inaitwa KJL. He used to call it J-Lo. It was yellow. Wait. Manze
J-Lo,
alikuwa
it
ni
was
mzee wa
yellow.
kahawa.
Ilikuwa pick up.
Alikuwa-
That's a pick up ama.
The kanini?
That's yeah.
Datsun.
Datsun,
Nakwambia pale tuko uni manze, alafu he was a guy from Kahawa Sukari. So he knew more like dope sheng than me manze. So him and the late Vinny. So I used to hang out with them. Alafu tulikuwa tunachoma hiyo time. Manze tulikuwa tuna kiseti. Hey. Sasa tuko pale uni first year.
By the way he's held it, he's so old. Hebu onyesha vile umekaseti.
Slow microphone. Slow microphone.
Kapienga.
He's so old, this guy.
Showing your age.
Mwenye wacha de moja akaniambia sina winch. Nikamwangalia nikamwambia what do you mean winch? Akaniambia winch. Winch. Winch inaitwa do niko
Sasa umemaliza.
yo, there's never been a word in my life that
No
was
way.
life changing
I
like
want
winch.
to
What?
Calvin, I'm not
Unshackled
gonna
me.
lie.
As in, you know the guy even broke it down to me akaniambia Buddha. Unajua pesa inaitwa winch kwa
Here
nini?
we go.
As in winch nikaa uko pale kwa well unatumia winch kupandisha. I was just like God.
Calvin unafaa kufanya hivi manzi, ukae chini, utafune jabo, ukae chini upige story.
Juu ya mawe daddy. I like that. So any other?
Ngoja, hey.
Sorry.
Umejibu kwanza vile ulikuwa unataka
I have
kujibu.
no. He's not even in my DMs no more. Well,
Oh,
Sending that 10K somewhere else.
And what did we learn
but
today?
honestly,
do not
no.
sin.
Do not send
Yeah, you
10,000.
can simp,
But I made it clear to
Don't
him.
send 10,000.
I made it clear to him. I mean, keep sending me the money. I don't mind.
Of course you don't.
But I made it clear to him we can be friends, but that's about it.
But as friends.
No.
Okay, sawa.
Akuna as friends.
Ah, yeah.
But no, sometimes the right money can get you, but I think it depends on the babe. It also
Tisha body
depends
pass.
on dynamics. Sorry? Refund?
Akuna-
No.
Kuna
For what?
That money
Kenda
is
cho kwa
gone.
mganga.
Yeah,
Listen, if
hata
you
mimi
give
siwezi
someone
rudi.
something, never ask for it back. It doesn't work like
Damn,
that.
even this. Okay, never mind.
You are the one who know because-
are your homies exes a no-go zone, even if the vibe and connection is genuine?
Yes.
There are no go zone.
We have to let go of that thing.
Yeah, man.
Wait, but okay, I've had things with my ex's friends.
Damn.
Oh no.
And on that note,
Acha tumalizia
It's
hapo.
been
Wewe
real.
umeincriminate for
I'm
real.
sorry for all the innocent people who
Yeah, it was only for entertainment purposes.
Yes.
Tonio,
Only entertainment.
Gibbs, manze,
Yeah,
don't,
comedy style.
yeah.
Lockdown?
Oh, shout going out to Tony.
Wait, wait.
No, she.
Oh,
Okay,
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 nani ako
never mind.
lockdown?
There's no
Buy our
lockdown.
merchandise.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hakuna mtu, don't look at the ugly names.
To call on break.
Yeah.
This is all you're going to consume.
And as Calvin said, we have some good news coming up in a few. So make sure you follow our social media pages, tweet us, share with us, use that hashtag so that you're, on that level. See, I hate seeing news or hearing news from someone else when it pertains to something close
Facts,
to me.
facts.
You always want to be on it. You want to be the one to tell guys, hey, by the way, mics are open, they're doing ABCD. So make sure you
we
turn
got you.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, like
Yeah.
our page, tell people about us. It's a new year, as we said. That 1 million subscribers, we're trying to get there. We already got to 100K. That was because of you.
Yes,
so
sir.
let's keep it
Lazima,
going. And on
lazima.
audio, continue subscribing, listening, sharing. Iende sana. Si ndio?
Lazima
Yeah.
watu wajue tuna walombotov, si ndio?
Hapo
Listen,
sasa,
on that note-
we ngoja yo also check out Breaking Hearts on the
yes.
channel and Wildcard. Yeah, also remember Ashley's new podcast Double Sided Tape with Nimrat, available on all DSPs, and of course the Vibes
Chop
Shop
Shop.
Pod,
Chop
available on all DSPs. It's been real. My name is Andy Young.
Ashley.
Neville.
Big C.